Let me ask you something. When you get a big tax refund, how does it feel? Most people feel relieved, excited, like they won something. But here's the truth nobody tells you. That feeling? It's a trap. Getting a large tax refund doesn't mean the system worked in your favor. It means you gave the government an interest-free loan all year long, and they kept your money, used it, and handed it back to you with zero interest and a smile. The average American is getting back $3,800 this tax season. That's $3,800 that's set in the IRS's account all year instead of yours. Today, I'm going to show you exactly why your tax refund is costing you money, how the withholding system is designed to work against you, and the simple fix that puts more money in your pocket every single paycheck, starting right now. Let's get into it.
First, let's make sure we're all on the same page about how this actually works. Every time you get paid, your employer withholds a portion of your paycheck and sends it directly to the IRS. This is called tax withholding. At the end of the year, you file your tax return, and the IRS calculates what you actually owed. If they withheld too much, you get a refund. If they withheld too little, you owe the difference. Simple enough, but here's where it gets interesting. You actually controlled how much gets withheld. It's determined by a form called the W-4 that you fill out when you start a job. Most people fill it out once on their first day, stuff it in a drawer, and never think about it again. And that's exactly how the system traps you.
Let's talk about what that refund is actually costing you, because this is where most people's jaws drop. The average refund this tax season is $3,800. That means the average American overpaid the IRS by about $317 every single month last year. $317 every month. Gone. Now imagine if instead of sending that extra $317 to the IRS every month, you put it into a high-yield savings account earning 4% interest. By the end of the year, you'd have earned about $150 in interest just by keeping your own money. Over 10 years, assuming you kept adjusting and investing that extra money every month, the compounding difference grows to over $5,000. That's money you earned by doing nothing except stopping an interest-free loan to the government.
Now here's why so many people fall for this year after year. And honestly, it's pretty clever. A tax refund feels like a bonus, like found money, like the government is giving you a gift. But it's not a gift. It's your own money coming back to you after you lent it for free for 12 months. The reason it feels good is because you've mentally already spent it. Getting it back feels like a windfall, even though it was always yours. This is actually a well-documented psychological effect. People consistently make worse financial decisions with money they feel they stumbled onto versus money they earned paycheck by paycheck. Tax refund money is more likely to be spent on impulse purchases than money received in regular paychecks. So not only did you lose the interest, you're also more likely to blow the refund when it comes back. The system isn't just taking your interest, it's also influencing how you spend the money when it returns.
Let me zoom out for a second. Over $109 billion was refunded to Americans just in the first 2 months of this tax season alone. $109 billion. That was sitting with the IRS instead of in the bank accounts, investment portfolios, and savings of working Americans. Think about what that money could have done if people had kept it month by month, invested it, or used it to pay down high-interest debt throughout the year. And here's who this trap hurts the most. Not the wealthy. Wealthy people have accountants who optimize their withholding down to the dollar. They are not handing the government interest-free loans. This trap hits middle-class workers hardest. People living paycheck to paycheck who could desperately use that extra $300 a month, but instead wait 12 months to get it back all at once, without interest, without growth, without any benefit whatsoever. The tax refund trap is a middle-class tax in disguise.
Okay, so what do you actually do about it? The fix is simpler than you think. You update your W-4 form. That's it. The W-4 is the form that tells your employer how much to withhold from each paycheck. Most people set it once and forget it, but you can update it anytime for free with a simple form submitted to your HR department. Here's exactly how to do it in 3 steps. Step 1. Go to irs.gov and use the free Tax Withholding Estimator tool. It takes about 10 minutes. You'll need your most recent pay stub and last year's tax return. It will calculate exactly how much you should be withholding. Step 2. Download the 2025 Form W-4 from irs.gov. Fill it out using the numbers the estimator gave you. Step 3. Submit the completed form to your HR or payroll department. They are required to update your withholding within the next pay period. 3 steps, 10 minutes. More money in every paycheck starting now.
Now, before you run off and set your withholding to zero, 2 important warnings. Warning 1. Don't underwithhold too much. If you owe more than $1,000 at tax time, the IRS can hit you with an underpayment penalty. The goal is to get your refund as close to zero as possible, not flip it into a big tax bill. Warning 2. If your life changed this year, new job, got married, had a child, bought a house, your withholding almost certainly needs an update. Any of these changes can significantly affect how much you owe. Here's the part most financial videos skip. What should you actually do with that extra $300 a month once you update your W-4? Option 1. Put it in a high-yield savings account, earning 4 to 5% right now. Your emergency fund grows automatically. Option 2. Pay down high-interest debt. If you're carrying credit card debt at 20%, every extra dollar you put toward it is a guaranteed 20% return. Nothing beats that math. Option 3. Increase your 401k contribution by the same amount. Pre-tax reduces your taxable income, and depending on your employer match, it could be an instant 50 to 100% return. Any of these 3 options will make you significantly better off than sending that money to the IRS and waiting 12 months to get it back.
By the way, if you've been watching this channel, you already know the IRS has more than one way to quietly take money from you. In my last 2 videos, I covered how the IRS taxes up to 85% of your Social Security benefits, and the Social Security claiming trap that costs people over $182,000. I'll link both of those in the description. They go hand in hand with everything we talked about today. Here's the bottom line. A big tax refund is not a win. It's proof that the withholding system quietly took more than it should have all year long. The fix takes 10 minutes, costs nothing, and starts putting more money in your pocket with every single paycheck. Update your W-4 today. Use the free IRS Tax Withholding Estimator. I'll link it in the description. Stop giving the government a free loan with your own money. If this video opened your eyes, hit the subscribe button. Every week, I break down exactly these kinds of hidden financial traps so you can stop the system from quietly draining your wallet. And my next video covers the 401k fee trap, how the hidden fees inside your retirement account could be quietly costing you over $150,000 over your career without you ever noticing. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.